Welcome to Daisy Gaze 777. Hope everybody's been doing lovely and well. So let's see what the cards have in store for us. We have Big Heart, You're the Best, and Healthy. So somebody may have been lying on your health, but it's a lie. You're the best. They probably have a lot of negative things they've been saying, but you have a big heart, and that's the truth. The only unhealthy ones are probably them, their insanity. The only thing you're suffering from is probably allergies and sinuses. So, I'm just saying, I know I am. So, 'tis the season to be clogged. La, 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 la. Just kidding. My allergies are bad. Can't breathe. My eyes are poofy. My face is swollen. The list can go on. Your loved ones want you to know they're always with you. Always. And watch for the signs. They're trying to communicate with you, especially right now. Oh my goodness, I can't make it up. And what comes out of here is watch for the signs. So you're being heavily protected. Your grandmother is coming in, and don't mind my nails, I have to repolish them. Your grandmother is very significant, but you also have somebody else in your energy that is a relative, but not a grandmother or grandfather figure. But obviously your grandfather's always with you, but your grandmother's coming in significant, but there's also somebody else in the family who's trying to communicate with you. So watch for the signs. Always seek healing. Do what works best for you to help you heal. No matter if that's doing inner work, no matter if that's more rest, no matter if that's, maybe starting a new hobby, giving it to God, maybe talking to somebody, whatever works best for you. I always give it to God and get lots of rest. You know what I mean? And do a lot of cleansing. Spiritual warfare is at its highest. Cleanse, 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 cleanse. All right? And accept the responsibility of having the wrong individuals in your life, giving your time, energy, and effort into the wrong people, and especially love. You did not get the same back, so do not make the same mistake with the same people. Always process your feelings. Your feelings are real. Now, I keep getting this download, something about somebody in New Jersey, Mount Pocono, PA, and somewhere even in the West Coast. We're talking about Arizona, California, down to Texas and Florida. Those are coming in big, but it's something to do with a bartender / dancer using an identity. So that's coming in strong too. Somebody's been passing on as if they're you, but owing people, so like a debt. Not too sure if I'm pulling on maybe stolen credit cards, passing bad checks, but it's something significant. Twins has a lot to do with it too. So either this person is connected to twins that was in your life, maybe like a male, it could be an ex-partner, could be a brother, could be a cousin, but this dancer / bartender is significant to connection to twins, part of your family, or maybe somebody of an ex of yours, or somebody that was close at one time. Very significant with a bank fraud going on there. Oh, this came out champion inheritance, but doesn't have to necessarily mean inheritance. Inheritance means money. So it's connected to money, whatever they're into, but it was illegal. They're into some illegal things. You know what I mean, Jellybean? But don't worry. You'll be celebrating very soon. Yes, you will. Why? Because something good is coming in, and I've been pulling on that for days and weeks. So it's coming close, very close. Something very good is coming in. Yep. Bringing a positive change. Somebody's using the same name, so we're pulling on the same energy through with this dancer slash bartender, twins, male ex, or could be a brother, cousin, friend, somebody very close at a time, connected to a bank fraud, something to do with a bank, credit cards, or bad checks. Owen, and same name, solving crimes. That's pulling out. Just pulling on an energy of somebody here is either going to be moving or going on vacation. Could even be the energy of just traveling for a new job, which is going to bring a relocation. We're pulling on beach, lake, mountains, and educational. So it's going to be a learning experience too at the same time. So you're going to really enjoy it. That's coming in, but that's coming in also with the celebrating very soon. Those energies are pulling on together. That's going to be coming together. So that's why you're going to be celebrating, plus the abundance that you're about to receive with these blessings. That is what your grandmother is trying to communicate with you and wants you to watch for the signs. So maybe some of you, you've been thinking, oh, when is it your time? When is it your time? Going through something. Well, they want you to know, rest assured, blessings are coming in strong. Having to do with some kind of deception with a male in your family, connected to this dancer slash bartender, significant. So you have something good coming in, and then something with that's going to unravel. So you're not worried about any of it at all. Why? Because you're looking forward to this new life, this new chapter, which you're going to be celebrating in very soon, bringing in, very significant, these change of scenery. That's going to be all three in connection with the same blessing that's about to come into your life. This new blessing is going to bring about traveling and lots of celebrations. So it's a huge blessing, much needed. Obviously, forgive the things you can forgive. But forgive yourself for the things you cannot forgive, because sometimes things in life are unforgivable. So forgive yourself, give it to God, or whatever you believe in. Forgive yourself for not being able to forgive certain things, but definitely forgive for yourself to be able to move on. Sometimes you got to be able to forgive the people that have done you wrong, even if you don't want them in your life anymore, and you still want them to go to prison for the crimes they committed against you. It's okay still to forgive certain things, and it's still okay for them to receive the accountability for hurting you or doing the crimes against you. But there are certain things in life that cannot be forgiven. And then there's a lot of pressure that's on people that says, for you to move on or heal, you have to forgive. Then you look like the bad person because they're saying you're not healed because you can't forgive. And then you're guilty of not forgiving, so now you're a villain. But you're not. You're still loved by the man upstairs. Or whatever you believe in, whatever your spirituality is. Maybe you believe in nothing. But for yourself, you should know it is okay to move on and accept that you cannot forget certain things. And if you do believe in God, He forgives you for not being able to forgive certain things. But the things you can forgive, you do need to. Well, you don't have to do anything, but it would be better for yourself if you can forgive certain things. And it's also okay in human nature for you to want them to take legal accountability for the crimes they've done against you. And do not feel bad about that. That's human nature. Okay? All right. Now, everybody's a right to their opinion. That's my opinion. And that's the truth. And forgive yourself for having people in your life that you thought loved you, but was your biggest enemies, lying on you, smearing your name, and plotting to off you. Plotting for you not to wake up. Plotting for you to just roll over and put the flag up and say, I'm done with life. It's okay they robbed me. It's okay they tortured me. Now, make that make sense, and where do they do that at? Where would you find anybody with any kind of common sense across the world just walk away from some heinous crimes done against them? You gotta get real here. The only mental ones are the ones that think that you literally would be like, you know what, that's okay. I'm gonna give you that right there, you know what I mean? That's alright. We're just gonna move on and say bygones be bygones. That's alright, yeah, you spent it. That's alright. I don't care if you spent it. You're still gonna go to prison for committing a crime against me. You're gonna pay it back when you do get out, if you ever get out. Because you committed all these other heinous crimes. That's such a big, huge set of events that all took place because of a theft against you. It's huge. So with all of that, they just thought that they would walk away from the situation and say, heal. You know, we're all going to move on with our lives and be happy. No, that's not the way it goes. It's not the way it's going to go. If you don't stand for yourself, you don't stand for anything. It's not the aspect about you just looking at the money situation. It's nothing. It's human nature. It's your right. If there is a crime done against you, no matter who's involved, it is your right to stand up, get justice, and continue on knocking on that door till you find the help you need, legally. Even if you have to bring it to the news channels, even if you have to do interviews, pass polygraphs, whatever. But I know that in life, you do the right thing or you do the wrong thing. And the right thing is, if somebody does a crime against you, you stand up for yourself, just like any normal human being in the world would do. So that's what I did. And I hope you in this collective have done the same. I hope you don't just sit there and you're like, well, I don't know. You know, I'm just going to move on. Yeah, of course you move on with your life. But you still go for the justice. There's no such thing, that's just it. Why? Because you are lucky. You got the man upstairs watching over you. You have the protection from above and below. You were born with master gifts. Everybody is born with something. Not everybody taps in life. You come from a grandfather, grandmother, a mother, a father, biologically, that are with you all the time in spirit or energetic spirit. But you got very heavy energies with you, no matter if it's your grandparents or your parents. And they're making sure that what was stolen does come back, and the people responsible for taking it will be held accountable, no matter who they are. Because you got to remember who you are. They're paying for the demons that they are. They have a haunting around them, and it ain't friendly. It ain't Casper the Friendly Ghost, believe me when I say that. What's protecting you is haunting them. And that's a fact. They might be going around all happy, and they know their lives are crumbling. They know when they see the doctor, they keep getting bad news. They know something keeps going wrong with their vehicle. They know something's going on when they're not home. They know they're being watched by police, the ones that are actually doing their jobs that aren't corrupt. actually take their jobs very seriously in the oath they took. I can't wait to come in and take down these criminals and corrupt cop criminals of the law. They're not just being haunted. Their life is unraveling right in front of their eyes as they're still playing pretend in fantasy land that they got an upper hand here. And that gives you happiness and much peace. And you need this peace. You need lots of peace. You deserve peace. It is your right to a peaceful and happy life. It's your right to a peaceful life. Nobody's supposed to affect your quality of life. All because they're jealous that you're happy or smiling? Come on. How sick is that? Can you ever like something like that? Be attracted to something like that? That feeds off of pain. Anything that feeds off of pain is weak. Weakness. Into ID theft, credit card theft, lots of it. It's a big ring. The kind that have machines, the kind that make fake cards, print it out, put their picture with your information, and then they hide behind smaller DMVs. A lot of the corruptions go behind smaller DMVs. You know, they get it in with one of the workers, and then here you go, they start dating one of the workers, and then everybody gets a little pay, and everybody has a new card. Or they at least get the things that they need to operate and make these machines from somebody that needed a little extra money at these smaller DMVs, and also bigger ones. DMVs is always a good place to look, especially of employees, when these things like this go down, when they catch people with these machines for identity theft that are making and processing these new cards. Nowadays, from here, pulling in strong along the East Coast with these kind of rings. West Coast too, but something to do, these people are pretty snazzy. For some reason, something connected to this inheritance theft also brings about people that were making false IDs and stuff. That's coming in real strong right now. I love this strawberry salsa. It's just a salsa water. All right, so something about making false documents. That's coming in strong. One of your cousins is a notary. And she also, it's a female cousin I'm pulling on strong as a notary, and also was doing real estate agent for a little bit. She works for the state. She has a state license. She took a civil test, and she passed the civil test, so she's able to work with the government positions. She's a notary, and she also, something to do with illegal real estate. She had an inheritance from an uncle, left part of her real estate, but she did something with a notary, this cousin of yours, that also has a real estate license that she puts into something like, what's that when you don't use your license for a while and you put it into escrow? Something to do with that real estate she's connected to has to do with inheritance theft and something that was left to you. So a big payout is supposed to be coming to you over this. They're looking at some jail time. Huge jail time for that. Huge. And she used her friendship for the office she worked at with the government. Yep, and the next thing that came out is family betrayal. Exes, we couldn't be more on point than we are right now. And go for it. So yes, you will be testifying, but after that you're going to be relaxing. You got nothing but, you're going to be reaching for the sky there. Got the moon in your hands. You're reaching for the moon there. You got beautiful, beautiful blessings coming. Yep, and the next card out from there is courage. Lots of courage. Yep. You are definitely traveling soon. I hope you're happy about it. Going to see something beautiful. Summer's coming. You're going to be in your bikini on a beach or a bathing suit, whatever floats your boat. You'll be relaxing, holding all that power within. And you're going to be enjoying every moment on that beach, jumping in that water. Maybe you're going to be doing a cannonball into the pool. I know I am. I'm doing my cannonballs. And I can care less, honestly, what anybody else thinks. And I'm going to float too. I like to float. Right on my back, just sitting there. For maybe hours, you know what I mean? Wouldn't care who's all staring or not. I'm floating. So, and you're going to be having a good old time. You're going to be singing, dancing, playing music, raising your vibration, not caring what anybody else thinks. And what's there? They're going to be looking down at you like a fool. Like a fool. And then you're going to be feeling like deja vu, some fool looking down at you while you're floating. You know what I mean? You don't care. You're going to be soaking in the sun, floating in the water. I love floating in the water. I love doing cannonballs in the water. So I'm going to have fun this summer. I don't know about anybody else. Trust your gut. I told you, my bags are packed. I'm ready to leave now. Honestly. Trust your gut. That's a fact. Ready for a whole new world. Use your intuition. You might be leaving tomorrow for all you know and never looking back. Something beautiful's coming. I'd choose the beach too if I was you. Or the lake. Whatever it is. Here, cross country, whatever. Say yes, go. Courage, no fear. You'll be starting something new, beautiful. Something new and beautiful is coming in. You're going to be using your gifts. Well, you're going to use your gifts every day of your life anyway. But for some reason, you'll be using them a lot more now. And that's a fact. You got something beautiful coming in. You do. Yep. And then right there, things are moving rapid. Sorry, I feel like something's in my eye. So things are going to be moving very, very fast. And this new blessing, while you're traveling too, for some reason, everything's going to be balancing out. But it's balancing out now, very quickly. Very quickly. You're ready. If your bag's not packed, get it packed. Because very quickly. Quickly could mean tomorrow, could mean next week. For some of you, I'm feeling like it's tomorrow or next week. Some of you might be a couple weeks. You'll know when it is. As soon as you get that feeling to pack your bag, pack your bag. Trust that gut, pack that bag. Beautiful things are happening. Do not listen to the liars. Leave them as the jokesters they are. Tricksters in your energy, anything to throw you off your path. But I'm going to end it right here because this is a lottery and good news. So say yes. Have that bag packed as soon as you get that feeling. You got beautiful things coming in. You're going to be using your gifts. You're going to be traveling. You're putting yourself first. Yes. See, I am ready for my blessings. I deserve this justice. I deserve traveling. And I deserve to do them cannonballs. And if you don't like the water or not, you deserve to go fishing or something. You deserve to do whatever. So say instead what you deserve to do. And when you feel like you're ready to pack that bag, pack it. Your blessings are coming. These losers are going down for what they've done. You're going to be experiencing a lot of new things in life. You're going to be, discovering new cultures. You're going to be seeing things you'd never seen before. You're going to be doing a lot of things that are also going to be very educational to you at the same time. And you're going to be able to use your gifts in a very positive manner. You're already using positively, but you're going to be able to do more with them that you ever even imagined. And you're going to be able to incorporate that into your new chapter of your life. And with that, you got to leave behind the baggage and the people that do not serve your highest good, Do not feel bad for the accountability they got to take legally for what they've done to you, and move on and leave all that pain behind. And just know the only ones that look like a fool for all the torture they've been putting you through, psychological harassment on a daily basis to force a reaction out of you, to make you look like the bad guy. And then everybody pretends they don't see what you're seeing, but you already proved the pattern. You don't need to explain anything anymore. Everybody noticed it too. You got the good guys working for you as well. Not everybody in this world is bad. So with that being said, you got a beautiful new chapter coming. You're held in high honor, and you got the man upstairs backing you up all the way. You got your ancestors with you. So you're going to take a chance, and everything's going to work out beautifully. Everything is balancing out for you. And do not fall for the deception around you, because they already know you're getting this level up, and they can't do anything. It's already yours. So God bless you, and congratulations. Enjoy this new blessing coming in very quickly. Mwah.